Hello, it's Wednesday again already. I'm Ray with another midweek message. Had some ideas for next Sunday's podcast. Was it Ray mentioned surnames? I've had so many suggestions, I forget who did what. I made a note here, but I don't think my notes are right. Someone suggested surnames for example, Johnson. That was John's son. Davidson, that's David's son. Eric's son. Mr. Carpenter, well, you know what he did. Mr. Joyner, Mr. Naylor, or Mr. and Mrs. Naylor. Mr. Mason, he was obviously a stonemason. Smith and all this stuff. There's so much to it. I've been having a look on the internet. It's really interesting, actually. I don't think I'll do an hour of surnames because you'll all go to sleep. But I think it's worth mentioning. Now, Ray, it was you, Ray, wasn't it? My namesake. Hello to you. By the way, talking of Ray, I think I've missed some emails. I think some have gone astray. I've had several people now say, you didn't reply to my last email. Well, I haven't had the last email. Anyway, hopefully that's all right. I've gone through all the settings and everything. It all seems to be okay. Ray's Rants at protonmail.com. Ray's Rants, all one word, at protonmail.com. Now, what was it Ray said? I've forgotten now. You see, I go off on another subject and I forget what I was saying. Oh, by the way, I've got a bit of a sore throat. It came on yesterday and in the night it was bad. I did a lateral flow COVID test and I'm okay. That was negative. I think it's just a normal winter type bit of a sore throat and a snivel. Anyway, you won't catch it through your loudspeaker, so that's all right. Even if I do spit all over the microphone. No, I've got one of these anti-puff spit things in front of it. A bit of whatever. I don't know what it's called. You know what I mean. So what was I going to say about Ray? Oh yeah, that's right. Ray suggested, how about a week now, like this week up to Christmas, what it's like now, what I'm doing this week, all the preparations and stuff for Christmas, and how that week would have been back in the 50s, coming up to a 50s or 60s Christmas or 70s. Just make a comparison. That's interesting. I think, again, I won't spend an entire hour talking about that, so I'll probably mix in a few things. I've got one or two other ideas here that I've made a note of, so quite looking forward to recording next Sunday's podcast episode, which will be, of course, where are we? Goodness me, all these dates. 26th, yeah, Boxing Day, isn't it? I don't know. It's next Sunday. Anyway, until then, take care. If you want to tell me, if you've got a funny surname, have you got a funny surname? You might not want to tell me if you have. Email me, raysrants at protonmail.com. Or if you have any funny surname stories, like that poor chap. What kicked it off? Was it a week or two ago? I mentioned Mr. Robert Soul, who used to live not too far from where I am. Mr. Robert Soul, an unfortunate name. There we are. Take care. I hope you're ready for Christmas. Get all your drinks cooled, but don't overdo it. Keep them cool. Our drinks fridge, we've got a special drinks fridge. And it's mainly, to be honest, it's full of lemonade and Coke. Tonic water, that sort of thing. It's not full of beers at all. But of course, in the winter, what we do is keep the drinks outside. We've got a big plastic tub on the patio. So we've got all the beers and stuff like that outside, nice and cold. I'm waffling now. Take care. See you Sunday. Bye-bye for now.